I met artist Helen Levin several years ago after I had written an article for the Council of Arts and Humanities of Staten Island newsletter. Helen had read it. She found it very interesting. She contacted me and she wanted to meet me in person and see some of my work. I brought her to the St. Clare's preschool in Great Hills on Nelson Avenue, because that was one particular project that she had been intrigued by. And coincidentally, she was doing a series of paintings, abstract paintings based on architectural space, which she was entitling Arc Homage. She did a painting that was actually inspired by St. Clare's, which is Arc Homage 7. So fast forward to 2013, I thought of the fact that this is really a unique situation, that architectural space is, in essence, the solving of a problem uniquely for a client became the inspiration for an abstract painting. I thought this would be a good lecture. I contacted Helen. She then informed me that that particular work had been acquired as a part of the permanent collection of the Staten Island Museum. Again, coincidentally, I happen to be a member of the Board of Trustees of the Staten Island Museum. So we put our heads together and we came up with the lecture, which talks about the intersection of art and architecture. So there's that relationship between artistic expression and architectural expression. Architecture is the mother art. It encompasses aspects of every art that we know. It's got rhythm, it's visual, it's textural, it's sculptural, it's full of light. So every aspect that you see in other art forms is reflected in architectural, both in the exterior of the building and the interior.
I remember I wanted to have a painting inspired by a local architect, and I called up David and I said, do you know any good, interesting projects going on? He said, yes, come to see the interior, see the new work I'm doing. And I got very hooked on the St. Clare interior, that St. Clare school that you designed, that you showed before. And you gave me a picture and it became one inspiration. And serendipitously, when I had the show here, completely unbeknownst to the staff, the Staten Island Museum chose to have in their collection that painting called Arc Homage 7, which they didn't know that was inspired by David's. And David came on board. I told him, I said, that happens to be your painting. And that's why the serendipity of me being here. So it's all worked very nicely for me.
So we have dynamic space, which inspired kids, which doubled the enrollment of the preschool, and which in turn inspired a painting.